Ya, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh and good evening Ms. Shakira. My name is Sita Sudahusin from LAX Group 186 and this is an individual video. Okay, the question is about by the way, Siti Khadijah, KD, or her nickname is KD, is not here tonight because she has another commitment where she has a replacement class for tonight and we couldn't find any suitable date for the meeting, so we have decided to do it without her. But still, she is a very committed group member because actually the initiation, the pure initiation for this week comic strip is from her to do about the endangered species, about the turtle, and they actually decided to do the endangered species without me from the previous meeting. I didn't attend the previous meeting for a particular reason, but still I am really glad that the theme for the next comic strip is really interesting about the endangered species, and I apparently I agreed with them to do about the endangered species. What do I feel about this activity? I feel really grateful to be given chance to do this comic strip because it is actually improve my skill of speaking, my skill of brainstorming. How do I actually make new friends, and we speak in English, and we actually find we will find a really suitable time for us to meet despite the distance and the commitment as students. But still, we can make it. We can meet up and we can brainstorm the idea. Because I think that at the end of the day, you actually need the skill of speaking, the skill to speak, the skill to brainstorm ideas, the skill to be creative. To brainstorm the idea about the comic strip is actually it's not really easy task. It's not an easy task because to be creative is it's not choice, because you are given, you are actually given the chance to be creative. So why not we try to be, why not we come up with a really interesting idea as what we have done now, as what we have decided to do about the endangered species. And what do I contribute for the group? As usual, we work in pair, and my partner is Bakya, and we are gonna do the script part. And we have decided maybe we will do just the monologue for the turtle, because how does it feel for the turtle when the man came and took their eggs? How sad it was to be in her state, to that the eggs was taken that easily, when despite the struggle that she needs to despite the struggle it needs to confront when to give birth for the children, for the species. But as easy as it is, it was taken. So I think we are going to do the monologue, not the script. It will be consisting of 7 panels, and the last panel would be the part where the second last was the breaking news, and the last part was was the part where the total price because of the tragedy, because of the ex was taken. So it was a sad ending, basically a sad ending. So I'm really looking forward to do the script. Yeah, that's all. Thank you. Good evening, Miss.
Assalamualaikum and good evening. This is our fifth meeting, and we are at Sanggar 12 right now. Okay, for our fifth meeting, if you have seen our video, we have chosen to do about the turtles, the endangered turtles, which is usually at the in Terengganu, at the beaches or something. Not so sure. We actually thought about doing pandas instead, but we didn't know the names of the pandas, and so we gave up that topic instead. So we chose the turtles, and I'm grateful that my group mates agree with this topic, because I think they got pretty bored of doing topics about students and also drawing the students. So now we chose a topic that is real, that is being talked about in the media and such. So this time I feel that this activity is getting easier, because we've get the hang of it, and we now know how to make time for the group, and we are also committed, so that made the activities easier. And to be honest, there isn't much change in the meetings, because the meetings are actually quite the same. Like every week we have to talk about, every consecutive weeks we have to talk about what we have to do, and who will be doing with what, and who will be submitting the videos and such, and all of that. So it's actually a routine now. So I think we're all used to that by now, and I also feel that it's making a lot of sense now, because it actually helps us to generate more ideas, and it helps us to think out of the box, and it actually help to show our creativity, and that's great. I finally get to do something that I love to contribute in my academic and what can I contribute to this activity is that, well, as a group leader, I will be uploading the videos on Edmodo, the journal, and next week it will also be the videos, the journals, and with our last comic strip apparently. And since I love to draw, so I will be drawing the comic alongside my groupmate Nana. We have divided the tasks. I will be drawing the human and the turtle and the eggs and maybe the beach, and then I will be drawing the background and maybe the person. I'm not sure about that, but in our next video you will see how the comic turns out to be. And I also feel grateful that it's so easy to divide the tasks now, because everyone is so used to what they are doing, and that they are comfortable with that, and they don't feel that it's a burden, that we are all doing it together as a team. And I like that. I like how we can get along well, and that we understand each other's strengths and flaws. Like we don't actually force our group mates to do something which they are not able to do. Like give and take. You have to give and take. And yeah, I think I'm quite sad that this is our second last meeting, and that next week will be our last meeting. But I hope we all stay as friends. Oh, and about Siti Khadijah, she couldn't make it tonight, but I hope. But she already gave a lot of ideas, and most of this is actually her idea, and we're just improving it, and we're just making it better, and we've also given a task for her. So I guess that's all. Okay, thank you.
Hello, Assalamualaikum. I'm Mbak Iyah. Okay, so today our fifth meeting. So the fifth meeting, we decide to discuss about the new topic of our comic strip, and that is our third comic strip and the last comic strip. Okay, so after discussing for a few minutes, or we get the idea about last week, I think. And then, okay, we decide to choose endangered turtle, as the issue. We're going to draw the panels, and we're going to think about the dialogues based on that issue, which is endangered turtle. Okay, so and then so the question for individual is, what do you feel with this activity? Okay, so what I feel right now is I'm very happy to be able to see my group mates again, and then discuss more about this comic strip. Then in the same time, I'm also feel very sad because this our second last of meeting of LAX, because we have another last meeting, one meeting more to go, and then finally we will able to complete this LAX. Okay, and then okay, I feel about this issue is endangered turtle is very interesting, because we can relay the message about endangered turtle to the other persons, so then they can realize the mistakes they made, or if they don't know, we can tell them about this info, because the turtle is nearly to non-exist, nearly to non-exist. Okay, endangered species. Alright. Okay, so there's very few turtle in this world, so we must save it, so that the turtle will live on, and then we have that species, because that species is very important. And then okay, and then next is, what can you contribute into this task? Okay, just now in the group discussions, we already discussed about discuss and divide the group members tasks. Okay, so I and Usni will be discuss about the dialogue of the panels, and then we decide to add up our panels up, because last comic strip we did only 5 panels, I think. So for this third comic strip, we decide to draw 7 panels. Okay, and then for the 7 panels, I and Husni will cooperate together to think about the dialogue of what the turtle or what person inside there involved will talk about. So I think this comic strip, this third comic strip will be special than the last 2 comic strip, because we will discuss about an animal. We involve an animal in this panels, in this comic strip. So we will they will which are our group leader Ida and Faharna. We will draw the panels, and I and Husni will think about the dialogue. So I think I hope I